like too low for a squat, but too high for anything else. Leave someone's even that doesn't make sense. Go ahead and ping the people. There we go. All right, get you guys set up. Gym's empty, just as I like it. We're gonna hit bent over rows today. So this is actually pretty decent weight for a warm-up set anyhow, so start there. Pretty solid. Okay. Excuse me. I just can't quite seem to shake whatever crap in my upper respiratory system so far. Just haven't quite been able to do it. It's gonna be chat rolling. There we go. Good. Looks like we're up and running here. Just supporting this today, so really want that machine. Decided to do these beltless today because I don't think I'm going to go quite as heavy on the weight of these. I'm going to stick to the 180 to 200 pound range, but be looking for sets of 12 to 15. Clips aren't really necessary for this. With none over rows, you should be able to have it pretty well balanced, but they're there, might as well make use of them. Let's go ahead and get the link, post that. Just because it'll make life a little easier for us. Check audio, visual. All right. Make sure it's picking up correctly. Just testing over here. Should be the same quality. Yep. All right. Seems like it's working. So take the link and post it to Discord. Sweet. Hey, appreciate that, Nicole. You out here, that's clutch as hell. All right. Feel your music playing. So, anyway, we got 185 to start. I think we're gonna go from the side perspective, if for only the reason that this provides a little bit more form quality check. Yeah. This is a really good way. So when I put the camera over here, excuse me. Still not quite getting over this upper respiratory funk. Coughs are becoming less productive, but they're not going away yet. They'll have to be a few more days, I'm guessing. We're gonna hit this. Should be good. If the audio visual sounds good on y'all's end, let me know. We're gonna go with this. Here we go. So we're gonna do 5 sets of this. Just good old bent over rows. Want to keep the form pretty clean. Should be getting at least 12 here. More is ideal. Pretty solid. I think we're gonna stick with 185. Seems to me like audio is all right. There have been 2 nagging issues I've had recently health-wise. First is this cough, which I'm sure y'all can still hear. The second is this kink in my neck. I can feel it when I'm bent over rowing and looking, you're bent over, but you try to keep your head up, look forward. You can feel it when that's happening, and it's not ideal. Yeah, it's mostly a dry cough. Let's go. Set 2. Let's go strong like bull, come on. Form was breaking some there. I need to give myself a little bit more rest between sets. You need a massage? I do, actually. No, I know someone local here whose auntie does massages. Need to talk to her, honestly. What I need is better NyQuil. So I tried NyQuil last night. It seems like the coughing gets to its worst around that 7 p.m. mark. And from there to like 10, it's just cough, 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 cough. Like it's fine during the daytime, but It's definitely sapping my ability to recover. It's gonna be all right. All right, so we got 3 more sets of this. I'm gonna do 1 more conventional set of rows of a standard grip. I'm gonna do 1 wide grip set at 185. I'm gonna finish with a higher rep set at 135. Then we're gonna put the weight up, we'll do 2 sets of upright rows, then we'll move on to shrugs. Yeah. It's rough, Nicole, but ain't gonna stop me. It's a good song, but it's not really doing it. There we go. So I went for a run yesterday as well. Legs are a little stiff. It's not really a huge deal here, but I just feel the stiffness, the tightness in my hamstrings. You know, you're bending over for a row. Your hamstrings will be not so much activated, but just kind of stretched a little. All right, here we go. 3rd set. Form broke. Damn. Damn. I think I'm gonna do my rows out of arching my lower back too much. Yeah. That's why I say look forward. If you look forward, it's harder to arch your back. Hang on 1 second. I could tell. So I was listening to it, listen to the replay. The Bluetooth audio isn't paired up. So we're gonna try and fix that. Audio settings. We're gonna go enable capturing audio from Bluetooth device. See if that fixes it. There we go. That should. Let's see if that makes a difference. I'll be able to tell pretty quickly here. No. Damn it. Okay, for whatever reason, it's not picking up the Bluetooth audio input today. That's a bit of a problem point. Let me try and fix that one more time. Bluetooth, paired devices, connecting. Ah, it's disconnected, that's why. Okay, now it says it's connected. if it, let's see if we got it now. No. See, okay, this is weird. For whatever reason, it's just not, Bluetooth ain't happy right now. Try one more. Try one more turn off and on. Audio settings, microphone, internal, Bluetooth audio input. Turn it off, turn it on. Make sure it's on. Bluetooth says it's connected. All right. I'm not sure why it's doing that. That's disappointing. All right. Well, we may have to work with diminished audio today. We'll persevere. Thankfully, the gym is empty, which is the way I like it on Sunday morning, so it's not the end of the world, but definitely not ideal. All right, so this is fourth set. We're gonna go wide grip for these. I can't quite get as many reps, but I should have no problem with somewhere between 8 to 10. Damn. All right, we're gonna go down to 135 here. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why. It's not picking up the Bluetooth audio. It's like I sound quiet when I'm talking back here. Try one more fix. If I hit settings, continue. No. Mute. No. Streaming settings. So the mute works, but it's just not taking the Bluetooth audio. Well, that's not ideal. Let's go disable. What if we do that? Let's see if it captures it now. No. Damn. Advanced settings. Are we able to? Nope. That's, for some reason, it's just not taking, it's not taking the Bluetooth audio for some reason. Try one more thing. Try and repair this real quick. All right. right, so it's connected again. And then we go to audio, disconnect, and reconnect. If this doesn't work, I'm stumped. Maybe it's something I have to do before the stream. Yeah, it looks like I can't do it. That's, all right. That's unfortunate. Well, persevere. Okay. Music, come on. Let's go. All right. So for this, the goal is reps. I'm not saying AMRAP this, but I'm basically AMRAPing this. Come on. This is mostly unproductive cough, which is not, it's just lingering. The worst day I felt was exactly 1 week ago. Usually any lingering effects of being sick for me is gone 2 to 3 days post-haste, so for it to be still here 1 week later is quite odd. All right, let's do this. That felt pretty good. All right, operator is next. All right. I know the audio is not bad, it's passable, but if you go back and listen to yesterday's stream in comparison, I can tell a difference. And I'm particular about this because I really care about the quality. Let's see. Yeah, that should work. For those of you who are like, oh, you shouldn't be in there if you're having a cough, you might get other people sick. Okay, first off, I'm well past the window at which I'm contagious. And second off, I'm the only person in here. All right. Let's move to upright rows. So, a couple other things on today's agenda. After today's workout, I will be live up in my apartment fairly shortly after, I think. I've got several consultations. A lot of people starting to write in and ask me a lot of good questions. If you would like to do so and you want advice, personalized opinions, any of that, write to me, askgoldmuscle@gmail.com. I'd be glad you did. The advice you'd get is worth its weight in gold. And Not trying to be arrogant, but again, I practice what I preach. And if what I practice is what makes me look like this, maybe it can help you too. Let's go. Gotta write this down. Yeah. I'm not happy with the audio, but you're right. There's very little point to bitching about it, so I'll stop. Like when I'm over here, it just doesn't sound quite as crisp and as clean. Bunch of airway irritation. That's what it might be. You're a nurse, aren't you there, Nicole? So you'd know. Yeah, because what's weird is I think I caught it on the Big Island or at the airport flying to the Big Island last Thursday on Thanksgiving. Because it really didn't start feeling bad until late on Saturday. Sunday's where I felt the worst. I was achy, like just body aches, fatigue, lethargy, very dizzy, very short of breath, which means I think it was the Rona. But I mean, it could just have been a normal cold or flu. Something's been going around here in Hawaii, and I just don't know what it is. But usually my immune system's pretty strong. Here we go. Nice. Felt good. All right, now we're gonna load up the bar with some weight, hit some shrugs. We're gonna go for 365 today. Then we'll move to some bicep work. And then a couple machines. Should be a fairly easy workout today, honestly. That's okay. I don't need to be hitting the swim balls to the wall. Obviously, I'm not at 100%. You can hear it. Now, for shrugs, there is an argument to be made for using straps. I agree to an extent, but if you don't use straps, it is a good grip training exercise because it's just a lot of weight. So I think I'm going to omit straps for this. Let's go. Superman, oh, fly like Superman. Of course, there's a point at which grip strength can fail. When grip strength fails, it's going to limit what you can do with your straps. Flu season has been rough here. It literally killed me from working out for a week. Oh, that's rough. Sorry about that. All right, we're going to do a second set of that. Now you'll notice I'm doing an oppo grip for shrugs. You can do double overhand grip. I find that if I do that, my grip strength just fails well before my traps do, even more so. And at that point, I'd be better off using straps. Yeah. Apart from drugs there, Nicole, is there anything you as someone in the profession would recommend for me to kick this any faster, or at least ameliorate the symptoms at night? At night, it's a very dry, unproductive cough, and it keeps me, it wakes me up when I go to bed. Which of course further inhibits my recovery, because more sleep would help me recover faster. It's like each night I've been going to bed around 9 to 9:30, but I fall asleep closer to 10 because I've got coughing fits. Do you got any advice there? So that I'd be very appreciative of. And if you say don't work out, well, okay. Besides not working out, I mean, I've been taking NyQuil. It doesn't really seem to do much, honestly. It doesn't put me to sleep, and it doesn't stop the coughing. Swallow. Just isn't quite going away. I'm feeling like a challenge. Let's go for 315 on behind the back. Oops. Not bad. I'm definitely not 100% if I'm fumbling the plates. I never do that. Sleeping with your head elevated 30 degrees. Huh. Try getting some sort of humidifier for your room. I mean, it's pretty humid here at night. But okay, I could try that. Steamy shower before bed. So now I did do that last night. I did take a fairly hot shower. That didn't seem to ameliorate the coughing, but sleeping with the head elevated, that's a good idea. Do you think that's gonna make my neck hurt when I wake up in the morning though? So, do you mean like head elevated, or do you mean like, you know, also shoulders elevated a bit too? So I've only got 2 pillows, so I could stack them on top of each other. But then that's gonna put my head, I'm gonna be laying back, that's gonna put my head down like this all night, which means I'm probably gonna wake up with a crick in my neck. All right. Maybe I'm wrong about that, I don't know. Stack them together, but also elevate shoulders. Okay, I'm gonna write that down after this set. I felt that, that's good. All right, I'll get like a couple of towels or something and lay them on to elevate shoulders. Let's go. Stack pillows, elevate 30 degrees, head, shoulders. Yeah, give that a shot tonight. The Mexicano looking really good. I appreciate that. Definitely not feeling my best, but we're getting through it. It's a solid pull day. Stack blankets from our patients, yeah. That's definitely good to know. Ah. Should help me, Mr. Jesus. Won't you tell me if you can? When you see the world we're living, do you still believe in man? Here we go. So we're gonna hit one more set on this, and then we're gonna move to biceps. Oh, balance, 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 come on. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I need to get by. Whoa. All right, let's move over, hit some biceps. Write that down, 315. We did 12 per. Sweet. Curls next. Brandon Michaels, bring back the white shorts. Okay. I guess I need to try and explain this again. So, unless you want to buy me a second pair, you have to wait for the laundry to get through. The white shorts, I get y'all want me to wear those every single time because y'all are thirsty. I'm not stupid, but sometimes I have to do laundry. It ain't rocket science. All right. So 3 sets of curls. I mean, look, I get it. I know what a large chunk of my audience is here for. I have to find a balance here. I get that's why a lot of y'all show up. I'd like to think some of y'all stick around because I have something interesting to say. Maybe that's just wishful thinking on my part. Here we go. Come on. It's 8. I'll take that. What was that you said, parsley? So, okay. This is something I want to talk about, okay? I am aware that there's a chunk of my audience that is never ever going to say anything, never ever going to engage with the community, and really just wants what I'll refer to as the meat show. I understand that, and yet that's not really what my content is for. If you want, you know, a jacked guy who's completely naked, there are websites that you can go to for that. If you want a jacked guy who's going to help give you useful advice, that's a little bit more my speed. Really, what I'm getting at, what I'm driving at here is there are a lot of people who show up because they like the way I look. Then they realize, oh, he's got something helpful that might might help me improve on something. Then they stick around. So, you know, come because you're ogling me, sure. Stay because you might be learning something. But no, I get it. I get why some of y'all are here. It doesn't really bug me, but I'm not gonna really cater my content to you. I'm sorry, right? Like, if you want an OnlyFans guy, go to OnlyFans. Why are you on YouTube? Sorry. It's like being able to talk about gym and life with you, a Pilates class now. All right. Shoots. Appreciate the advice there, Nicole. Or didn't mean any disrespect, of course. No, yeah, like. So, I wanna explain, because I've gotten a little bit of flack about this on the last couple of streams. I want to explain why I produce the content that I produce. The reason I produce the content that I make is because I enjoy helping people. There have been people who have come to my channel, learn from what I do, and learn from how I create workouts, learn from my consultation streams, which I strongly recommend checking out. And then they apply a lot of those lessons to their own lives and they see personal gain or development from it. So, unfortunately though, the amount of people I can help out is limited by the amount of people who watch my channel, right? I'm a small-time YouTuber. So I have to balance, you know, trying to increase views, trying to get my name out there so that way I can help more people, with actually just producing the content I want to produce. It's a tightrope. So, you know, Brandon Michaels or any of y'all other guys just enjoying the view, that's totally okay. I have no problem with that. But just be aware that's not really the point of what I'm doing. It's a sort of a byproduct. All right. Let's go here. Come on. 6, 7. Nope, that's only 7 today. Definitely not strong. That's really not ideal. Usually I can get at least 8. Total broad, challenging to navigate. I mean, trying to be lucrative. So that's the thing. I'm not doing this for the money. If you've noticed, I run no ads on my YouTube videos. I've disabled them. If you're getting ads, let me know, because I want to make sure you're not. I do that deliberately. The reason is because I don't need the money. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. If my YouTube blows up, great, but I really only care insofar as that gives me a larger pulpit with which to help people from. All right, so we're gonna do one more set heavier here. We're gonna go, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and stack up the curling bar for the next exercise, which will be, Who does this? Okay. This is some really stupid shit. Some jackass has decided to take this clip and jam it onto the metal to where it can't be used. What the? Who does that? The fuck? Man, it's jammed on there so tight I can't get it off. Oh, you just gotta squeeze it. I mean, that's still so stupid. Like, that can't be good for the clips, because it means they're gonna get looser. So don't do that with the clips. How old am I? I am 29. All right, I'm gonna hit another set, and then I'll answer the question there from the Max. Now, during the lifting streams, I can do basic advice, but because I'm lifting, it's a little bit harder to tailor things to the individual. If you want some personalized advice or a consultation, write to me at askbonemuscle@gmail.com. You'll be glad you did. My advice isn't free, but the price I charge is very reasonable, one, and two, there are ways to make it free, I'll put it that way. If you've got social media, I don't do much advertising on myself, so if you're willing to advertise on my behalf, I'll usually give it to you for free. But I don't like to just give it out for free, because I found is when I do that, people don't listen. I do like helping people, but that requires them to actually listen, you know? Come on. It's 4. Drive, come on. 7. That's 8. We'll take it. Alright, we're gonna move. Do you do intermittent fasting? No, not usually. Sometimes I skip breakfast, but it's not something I do religiously. If I want food in the morning, I'll usually have it. Let's go with, write that down. 85. All right. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and go with channel. There we go. Oh. Fuck. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. My mom went to Arlington National Cemetery today. Lay a wreath at my dad's grave. Boy, I kind of wish I hadn't seen that. I mean, at least until the end of a workout. That's heavy. Fuck. Okay. Sorry about that. All All right, so I want to go heavier on back day, but my forearms can't keep up the weight and get tight. Should I work more on forearms first, or is there something I can do to remedy it? Yes. The Max Kano, I'm actually going to demonstrate that later in this workout. A couple things you can do. You can take your palms, and what you can do is you can find a surface, any surface, and just press sort of the tops of your fingers into the surface, and just allow your wrist to kind of go like this. It stretches out the forearm muscle. Then you can kind of go around like this, and then you can do the same thing the other way. It just kind of gets the muscle moving a bit. The other one you can use are straps. Now, I'm not a huge fan of using straps on every pull workout, but there are some, and you'll see, like the chest supported row, where I'm a fan of these. All right, let's go ahead and hit another set. All right, you know what? Dad would have wanted me to pump this freaking hard. Don't get down because you had it, or don't get down because you lost someone you love. Get pumped up because you had him in the first place, because he taught you a whole hell of a lot. I miss my dad a lot. We lost him in 2020. Cancer. Fuck cancer. Keep the elbows tucked, come on. 6, 8, 9. Come on. God, forearm's looking like a freaking railroad map this morning. 12. Come on, finish. 13. 14. 15. So, someone mentioned asked about my astrological sign. It's a small reason, but one of the reasons I'm named Bull Muscle is because I am a Taurus. But Brandon Michaels and the Max Kano, I feel like y'all haven't been all that active in chat, and y'all are today. I don't recognize y'all as regulars, but I'm really appreciating the fact y'all are chatting with me. I love it when people who don't normally engage start to talk. It always makes me happy to see those first time chats. Well, there are other reasons I've chosen Bull Muscle as my name. It used to be Beer Battered Ag, but I stopped drinking. I am a stock market optimist, which is, if you're an optimist in the stock market, you're known to be bullish. If you are, I say strong like bull when I'm trying to motivate myself to hit a set hard. So there are a lot of other reasons I might be hung like a bull. Okay, again. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, I've gotten so many comments about, you know, what's going on downstairs, but to some degree, anatomically, there's not a lot I can do about that. It's just kind of there. So, anyway, yeah, the Max Kano, speaking of forearms, what we're doing right now, we're doing reverse curls. So these, you keep your elbows tucked in, and I'm trying my best to do that. You don't want to bow your elbows out. But this should hit your forearms, brachioradialis, real tight. If you're doing reverse curls like this muscle right here is going to be shot by the end of your sets. I can relate. Well, I'm not trying to be impolite, but like, again, I'm not, it's a fine line. I don't want to play dumb, but at the same time, I don't want to constantly acknowledge it and be like, yeah, this is why some of y'all are tuning in. I am aware of that fact, but I don't really, again, if you want truly explicit content, if you want nudity or whatever, there are websites for that, and I don't know why you're at my channel. Morning, Big Red. Good to see you. Speaking of regulars, good to see you. Here we go. All right, keep elbows tucked. Here, I'm gonna turn to the side so maybe you can see it a little bit better. Come on. Come on. 12, 13. They're kind of cheaty. I'm not really, I'm going to call that 13. Those last 2 reps, I was using way too much body English. They're still valuable in the sense that kind of burned out, but I've always been super hesitant to chat because I'm shy and afraid of judgment. Okay, so this is not a judgment-free zone. You know, one of my taglines is bull muscle, no bullshit. So I'm not, if you come to me asking for advice, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and tell you sweet little lies that make you feel good if you're doing something stupid. But I'm not gonna be an asshole. If you're shy and afraid of judgment, that's totally understandable. It gives you anxiety. That's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you come to me asking for advice, you know, on something, or you come to me for advice asking on self-improvement, well, you know, it's not, you should expect, you know, if you come to me asking for me to critique or criticize something, your constructive criticism, well, you should expect criticism then. But, you know, if you're not looking for that and you just want to hang out, there is no reason you can't just chill. All right, so we've got one more set on this. We're gonna hit chest supported rows. And then we've got, ooh, we have wrist curls after this actually. No, let's do chest supported rows before wrist curls, because that's, wrist curls absolutely. Speaking of exercises that are gonna fry your forearms, definitely that one will do it. But Brandon Michael, a little advice on dealing with those fears. Nobody is going to care about you more than you. So you need to be able to kind of sift the wheat from the chaff here. If someone's giving you useful judgment or useful criticism that helps you grow, you need to, I guess I would say is, if someone's judging you on stuff you can't control, ignore it. But if it's on stuff you can control and it's constructive, they're trying to help you, you know, take the advice. It's not a personal failing. It's just, hey, there's this thing that might help you. Let's go. Oh, 7. lot of that, I'm gonna call that maybe 12 good reps. I feel like the last one's was a lot of swinging. I should have slowed that down and done it with better form there. That was kind of poor on my part. But yeah, I think it's a good habit to go out and seek criticism of yourself. I do that. I've found a few places where, you know, outside of the domain of where I normally travel, where people talk about me. Some criticize me quite a lot, accuse me of a lot of stuff, but most of it's not actionable. But occasionally I come across a nugget of wisdom or a perspective that I hadn't considered that is actionable. I try to tweak things based around it. Come back, Kentucky No More, 10 p.m. starts. I got work in the morning. Oh, nice. Still on the Continental. Tried to get a Cedar Point tickets for next season. Oh. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna go hit the chest supported rows next. Yeah, Cedar Point is a blast. I've been there. Unfortunately, they renovated Mean Streak, and now it's no longer a pure wooden coaster. It's one of those stupid hybrids where it's with the hybrid roller coasters, it looks like a wooden roller coaster, but it doesn't feel like a wooden roller coaster. The whole point of wooden roller coaster is that, structurally speaking, you're using something that is biodegradable as your building medium. The whole point is that it makes it feel rough and out of control. Like it's like you're riding something that's gonna fall apart as you ride it. It's a psychological kind of thing. All right, so we are gonna go heavier on these. So, the guy who was asking about forearms and how to work your back without, you know, getting over the limitations your forearms give you. This is what straps are for. I use straps to do is you wrap them around the bar, and what it does is it distributes the load to your wrist as opposed to your palm, right? So it's a little bit less forearms in terms of intensity. It allows you to focus on other parts of your body. What happened here? I was just saying time for a break. So oh, you're in Pismo Beach, dude. Pismo Beach is beautiful. That's over near SLO, isn't it? That's near Diablo Canyon, the last great nuclear reactor of California. That's actually very close to the closest you can get to me while not being in the same state. As you can tell, let me grab another plate actually. You know, I'm feeling like going heavy. Let's try it. Let's see what 4 plates feels like. I've never done that, but you know what? I'll go 35s. Just because it's right here. Oh, these are 25. That's fine. 3 1/4 is fine. We'll see what this feels like. SLO, all those. See, senor. So, as you can tell, it is still dark outside. It's because I live in Hawaii. Yeah, that is a a bit off, isn't it? There we go. Okay. So the whole point of this exercise is a chest supported row. This works the same muscles as, say, a bent over row does. The difference is that you can't really move your chest. I mean, you shouldn't really move your chest to bring the weight back. You know, you want to keep your chest on the pad. Now you can kind of come up a little bit, but you don't want to be doing, if you're doing this, that you're missing the point. Do you have island fever yet? No, I've only been here for 6 months. I'm here for work, so. No, I've been out here. I'm gonna be going back to the mainland in February. I have a modeling runway show in New York, so I'll be doing that in February. So no, I don't have island fever yet. I love it, dude. It's 80 degrees here in December. What's not to love? Come on. Ah, 13. Be good. Couldn't do the $8 a gallon of most expensive prices. Bro, it's not like Pismo Beach is cheap. But yeah, $8 a gallon milk sucks. I drink the powdered stuff because I can get it for an equivalent of $4 a gallon. Yeah, the cost of living is high here, but to be honest, it's mostly overblown. If you're having a family, that's where it really gets hard here. If you're single, you can live here very affordably, actually. Yeah. No, I like California for its natural beauty. I do not like California for its government. I mean, it's not like taxes are low here, but good God. I really just don't like California because they're trying to shut down Diablo Canyon. And if that shocks you or surprises you, anybody in the audience, I'm a nuclear engineer. As it turns out, I'm in favor of nuclear power because it provides me with continued employment. I think Governor Newsom's trying to keep it open. I hope he succeeds. There are a lot of NIMBYs out there in and around SLO that want it shut down. That's dumb. Don't do that. There's a psychiatric facility out there, so you use my lights out there and work, but you couldn't, man. I miss being able to drive, for sure. That makes sense. Psychiatric, interesting. So you like a mental health professional? What do you do for a living? Newsflash, they aren't shutting down Diablo Canyon. I know, thankfully. It sounds like California's slowly realizing, oh, we built out all this solar, but we don't have enough storage to build it all, and all that storage would be incredibly expensive. We have to keep baseload power, and nuclear, for all of its issues, is low carbon. You're a psychiatric nurse? Cool. That's an interesting, I bet that's an interesting career. What's that like on a day-to-day basis? It's good. They should not shut down Diablo Canyon. Now, there are some issues I'm a lot more progressive on, but this is one where left wing just doesn't have it right. Diablo Canyon powers all of, yeah. Oh, I love the Central Valley. Now, that's my part of California, just because people may hate on Bakersfield and Fresno and Tulare and all the other farming towns in the Central Valley for whatever reason. But they make all the food, so it's kind of hard to hate on them too much. Well, I know a couple people kind of derisively call it Oklafornia. Okay, here we go. Nope. It's pretty good. No. Okay. Why Cal? You're from Porterville. Okay. So I actually drove through there back in April when I was making my way west. If you think California should secede from the United States, first off, I previously lived in South Carolina, the state that did just that in 1860. You don't want the smoke. If California tried, the U.S. military would delete a lot of that infrastructure in the state. You would not win that fight. Second off, California independently would face tremendous problems because of two reasons. It imports a ton of power, mainly again because a large chunk of baseload power it is currently missing. So it imports a ton of power from Gila River in Arizona. That's what powers a lot of Los Angeles and the Inland Empire, the Gila River nuclear plant. It also imports a lot of water, particularly from Oregon. California secession would be a really, really bad idea. I promise you that much. It's also a really bad idea for Texas to secede. Now, could those two states do it? Yes. They're both economically large enough and have access to international shipping routes to where they'd be okay, but it would not be a better outcome than staying in the U.S. You don't want secession. Trust me. Take it from someone, again, who lived in the state that tried it 150 years ago. Get off my lawn, you damn hippies. Pretty much. Meth causes a lot of mental illness, for sure. When I lived in South Carolina, there was a lot of that going around. There's a good song by Black Sabbath called Methademic. Give that a listen. Yeah, Trump wants to deport the Mexicans and pick the food we eat. He does. I don't think he's going to succeed in that particular goal. There's a reason a lot of immigrants from the previous generation say, yeah, Ronald Reagan offered me a towel when I crossed the river. The Republicans are still business oriented. I think a lot of the deportations Trump wants to do aren't actually going to happen. Keon Daly, not so much on steel vengeance. Yeah, I think that's the thing. If I want a wooden roller coaster to be a proper wooden roller coaster, I want it to be rough and rowdy and crazy. That's the fun of it. All right. Next side. If I wanted a smooth, fast ride like that just build a steel roller coaster in that instance, you know. There we go. There's also a couple other reasons California maybe wouldn't want to be independent. California gets a ton of federal funding and jobs from the military and national laboratories. You have Lawrence Livermore in Berkeley. You have Sandia. You have the Space Force out in the high desert. You have Edwards Air Force Base. You have Naval Fleet headquarters in San Diego. There is a lot of economic value to being in the US if you're California. Yeah, there are a couple other really strong people in here. I like talking to a lot of them. So I only stream Saturdays and Sundays because what I found is that the gym is usually, if not completely empty, very, very sparsely packed. And I don't like getting in other people's way when I do my show. So, you know, when I come in at this time, it allows me to do that. And, you know, when I come in a little earlier on the weekdays, you have people getting their workouts in before they go to work. So, you know, I'll sometimes end up talking to some of them. So you skipped out on my day. No comment. I'm not going to speak ill of anybody else. You may be right. I definitely don't skip leg day. That's all I'm going to say about that. I got squats tomorrow. Hopefully I'm feeling up for it. I'm going to try Nicole's advice and see if I can't fix this infernal cough. It appears to have largely gone away, so. Alright. Not entirely. Alright. So take the straps, we wrap them over, we tighten them down. So I know it's not ideal to start the set timer early, but once I strap the other hand in, there's no way for me to press the button. Here we go. Come on, I want 10 here. Come on, finish. Nope. 9. All right, I gotta work on that. No, I do not skip leg day, to put it mildly. In fact, I've been seeing the most progress on legs over the past year or so. I used to be a bit of a bench bro. Not so much skipping leg day as just kind of putting less effort into it. Then I started doing, I did super squats, and that kind of changed my perspective. Let's go ahead and incline curls. All right, so incline curls. How do we do these? Incline curls are great because they give you a very nice range of motion. Camera. We'll grab dumbbells. There we go. that's better. So the whole idea here is, for the conventional curl, you're standing upright, or you're seated like this. An incline curl, because you're on an incline, your elbows can kind of go behind your torso, increases the range of motion. I don't believe you know where Porterville is. Yeah, so when I moved out here in April and May, I took a trip in a van all the way from South Carolina, sold my car and swapped it for a van in Texas, went through the Southwest, Arizona, Utah, stopped for a few days in Los Angeles, and then went up to see my buddy in Stockton. In between one and the other, I went through the southern part of the Central Valley. It's beautiful. It's so much farmland. It's like, you can tell this is America's garden. I really like the Central Valley, actually. I mean, there's, gotta have food. There we go. I think I'm gonna go slightly steeper angle or shallower angle on the incline this time. Yeah, that's better. Excuse me. People there are very interesting and different breed of individuals for sure. I mean, they're farmers, right? These are people who their livelihood is growing food, and I mean, it gets hot. Southern Central Valley, Bakersfield is oppressive in the summer. 105-degree days. BTW, you want me to do shirtless posing at the end? We need 30 likes for that. So we're at 12 right now. Brandon, how much for compression short posing? If I did that, I would get kicked off of YouTube. So, no. But that's right. I don't really feel like violating YouTube terms of service. Nice show. Very nice. Let's go. Brandon, let me give you 10. Okay, if you're really serious about that, write to me at askbullmuscle@gmail.com. Maybe we can arrange something. I do have some behind the scenes modeling pictures that sounds like it may be up your alley. But I'm not doing, I don't want to get my YouTube channel canceled over $10. Smart ass. I know that's a joke, but if you are serious, email me after the show. I might be able to get you what you're looking for. All right. We got one more set of incline curls here, and then we'll go one more set of incline curls, and we'll do 3 sets of wrist curls. Then we've got some cable exercises, leg raises, and we'll finish off with single arm curls. Oh no, you're fine. It doesn't embarrass me. Dude, do you really think you're the only one to ask me that live? Come on. I'm used to it. What's your height and weight? 6'3". My walking weight's 215. When I get ready for a show, modeling show, I try to get down closer to 210. Lolo Pito, welcome on in. Good to see you too. Alright, we got one more of these and then we're gonna do cables. Y'all are gonna get quite a bit of bull today, by the way. Because after this show, I've got a couple consultations. So if you haven't, make sure to hit that subscribe button and then click the notification bell. Even better, because YouTube's notification bell isn't very reliable. You go to my Discord and get the ping roll. If you get the ping roll, you will know when I go live. We'll see, by the way, as far as the future of this channel. I've been thinking about maybe just going to the consultation streams only. So we'll see. It's going to be right. So the lifting streams are dependent on me staying at this apartment complex, and I pay more to have this gym, basically, a lot more. And I may stick with it. I may go with something else. It's going to be very dependent on if YouTube gets large enough to justify the continued investment. This has been a good apartment, don't get me wrong, but it's like, do I want to stay here for the price I'm paying? Granted, rent's never going to be cheap here because it's Hawaii, but we'll see. All right. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. Nice. Okay, so now we're gonna go drop this. All day for me too. That's a name. I don't think I'm touching that one with a 10-foot pole. Brandon Michaels. So that's the person above you is the kind of don't worry, you're fine. Where I'm talking about, you're not quite to that extreme. You remember me lifting my weights in my garage? Oh. Well, how about that? So you are very much a long-time viewer then. That's awesome. There we go. Slide this in just a touch. Perfect. Express. That's I don't mind an occasional dirty joke. There's nothing wrong with that. Been watching you for a while, first time chatter. I love that. Well, that makes my day. So the long-time lurkers who finally make that first chat, it makes me very happy to see, because it puts a face, not really a face, but it puts a name to the number, you know, instead of just one random person who I've never ever said anything to. That's wonderful. Good on you for finally saying something. All right, so speaking of forearm exercises here, these are wrist curls. These are solid. There we go. All right. Yeah, that is Mr. Express, as it were. Now, so for the record, there are a few people I know where some of my lurkers come from. I do check my analytics to see what websites are driving traffic to my stream. I know what's there. I have no real problems with that, but just in case y'all weren't clear, yeah. We're gonna do one more set of this on overhand. I'm probably gonna use the bathroom and then I'm gonna go underhand, because your boy's drinking a lot of water, trying to stay hydrated. Here we go. Okay, and you're down to 40s next. First, I will be RV, excuse me. Go. All right, go ahead and write this down. We need 2 sets of 12 at 90 overhand, and then we're gonna do 1 set of 40 underhand. No, I'll wash my hands. I'm quick with it. You'll learn to pee pretty quick. You don't want to keep your audience hanging. Lunch break is over. Time to be the Grinch here at work. Oh, have fun with that. That sounds like an awful job, honestly. Much respect, Big Red. Gotta know Christmas season's tough for y'all retail workers. God bless you. But you're doing a real job at least. You're not sitting on the couch taking welfare checks. So much respect for that. Okay, let's go. Yeah, 30 likes if you want to see me pose at the end. Excuse me. All right, so this is actually harder than doing the underhand curls at over double the weight. Whew. Nice. All right, now move over to the cables. We're gonna hit single arm pull downs. What kind of clothes do I model when I do runway work? So, nothing in particular. It's whatever the producer of the show wants me to wear or my modeling director wants me to wear. A lot of times it's a lot of avant-garde stuff. I do have an Instagram if you're curious to see some of that. That's probably the best place to check it out. You can check that out. Go to, I think, if you type in Linktree, !Linktree, it'll give you the link to Instagram, Discord, all that other jazz. Yeah, that should be about right. Okay. Let's go. Let's go 74 to start. After these, just single arm pull downs. The whole point of these is really time under tension. We're gonna squeeze the lats real good. So we're gonna put these right here. By the way, I did make a consultation video yesterday that I think a lot of y'all should watch. All right. I could bring y'all in a touch more here, I think. There we go. So, straps. There we go. We go from an overhand to an underhand curl. Really stretch out the lats. Right, other hand. 10 wrist curls. That was 74 for the cable. That was a set of 15. Dilbo says, do overhand curls, those reverse curls, do they hit a different part of your forearm? Yes. So I already do underhand forearms, so lagging, I need more. A couple good exercises for that, yes. Reverse curls or overhand curls, the curling bar, they're gonna hit your brachioradialis really good. Another good option if you don't have access to a curling bar is the dumbbell hammer curl. Same thing. Another one you can do are, you just saw me doing the wrist curls a couple minutes ago. If you just showed up, you can rewind a few minutes. Overhand and underhand. Do some pull down abs while you're in that position. Oh, don't worry, I'm planning on it actually. I was just about to go over and get the cables for that. Or the, yeah. This Sam Sulek, no. You can tell by the lack of acne on my face that I don't take the same amount of steroids. All right, give me 1 second. I've been asked that quite a few times actually. I am natty. As for compression shorts or what I'm wearing underneath my shorts, sometimes it varies. A lot of the time I go commando just because I feel like it. It doesn't really matter to me. I used to go commando all the time in South Carolina because garage gym was unair conditioned and swamp ass is real. What do you take? I'm natty. Apart from protein powder and creatine, I don't take any steroids. I can't because of my job. I get tested. And steroids just show up. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Okay, Doge, good to see. Yeah, we're gonna hit the cables. So there is a more tabby pair of cables right here, but the little grips at the end are really narrow on those. I can't fit my hands on there. It gets really frustrating. Good. Set of abs here. I do the full stack on these because I can. Hold it for a 5 count at the bottom. Try to go for 15. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Hold on. So it was 1:20, just about where we want it to be. Good. Don't give her 79 for the next set of single arm pull downs. Okay. Yeah, chat's active. One more. Brandon Michaels, message rejected. Okay, well, maybe not. Bilbo says, Roger C on YouTube has some freaky ass forums and hands from arm wrestling training boogie. Yeah, my forums are probably not my strong point. There are some people, arm wrestlers, BMXers, rock climbers, that because of their side hobbies have really, really big forearms. Mine are fine, but they're nothing like that. Gym is empty. It's not. So the gym it started out empty at the beginning of the broadcast, but when I live stream, I try to do my best to keep everyone else out of shot. It's just a polite thing to do. They're not consenting to being filmed, so it's a little bit of an illusion on that front. Because I don't want to be one of those, toxic influencers that just piss people off at the gym. I really try to be respectful, polite. That's why I come in at 5 a.m. to do these, when the gym is empty. Move away. In what way? I can't move any further away from other people. I'm already at the wall. All the other people behind shot. Or are you saying move away from my current place? I don't know what you mean there. Here. Go under. That's it. Switch arms. All right. It felt pretty good. I think I'm going to stick 79 there for the next set on that. Gotta go. All right, appreciate that, Express. If you want more content, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button. Check out the Discord. We've got, let's see, one more set of single arm pulls, 2 more sets of crunches, face pulls, leg raises, and single dumbbell curl. Nice. Better range of motion. Shot here. Yeah, the lack of good high quality sleep is definitely catching up to me at this point. Feeling it.
Are you shy about going commuting in public? No. Yeah, I don't think you've really watched a lot of my broadcasts then. You might want to watch a few previous videos. I just decided to wear them today. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'd done laundry yesterday.
Just didn't really feel like wearing the white shorts today. These were
What was next in the rotation? I don't really put a lot of thought into what I wear to the gym. Not really. Not as much as you guys think I do.
white mesh short.
And a day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, so I won't be live.
Bad news for you on that one. I will be doing squats though. When I do check the analytics,
You would think there would be a correlation to, you know, white shorts, no underlayer, and higher views. But it's just not as it's not a very strong correlation. So, you know, if my audience wants to encourage that kind of stuff, actions speak louder than words. I got to see more commentary in favor of it. Or I got to see more numbers really on the days where I do that. No, there isn't. You say there will be a huge correlation. I have the analytics data to back up that there isn't. It's honestly, whether or not I get, 8 viewers watching at a given time or 28, it's almost completely random. It really, there is no rhyme or reason to it. I've been doing this for multiple years, and trust me, I've done enough crushing of the data to where if there were a pattern, it would have shown up by now.
need that one video to explode. may or may not happen. It probably won't.
My guess is that after I do New York Fashion Show, I will see a lot of channel growth, hopefully. If it doesn't happen, I think my plan will be to stop doing lifting streams. Because I definitely get a slightly lower quality workout when I do these, because I'm just having to do more than one thing. I focus a little bit less on lifting than I ought to, and focus a bit more on presenting the show. So part of me has thought about just going to consultations only. I get that that's going to dramatically limit my audience, but frankly, the people I care about having in my stream are the people who come here and actually want to talk and discuss and, you know, ask me questions. The people who never say anything and just kind of lurk in the shadows and are thirsty, you know, if I never know who you are, I'm not really going to care about you. Sorry, you're just a number to me. I know that sounds harsh, but it kind of is what it is. If you never make yourself known, and you never, like, hell, on my Discord channel, I have an ideas and feedback channel. On my Discord server, I have an ideas and feedback channel. Do you want to know how much feedback I get in there? Bupkis. That channel will go weeks, if not months, without ever getting anything new in it, apart from what I put in there. That's too heavy. There we go. All right. Got one more set of abs on the cables to do. And we've got 2 sets of face pulls. I'll move on to some of them dumbbell curls and leg raises. And that'll be it. I think my real plan for YouTube, it really is going to be carry on until February, and if I don't really see a channel like a massive increase in viewership after the New York Fashion Show, I'll probably not do a whole lot more. Right now, I do have a core audience. The truth is, you know, on days where I'm doing this for form, I could just record clips of that and look through the clips as opposed to doing a whole live stream. I don't know. What's the last set? Give me the straps for. Take those off. Go ahead and get one more
here. Grip. Finish. Forearms are fried. Running out of energy.
What would I consider TikTok content?
No. First off, why? I don't really see a lot of value in doing that. The space is pretty saturated, first off. Two, TikTok is terrible. Everything about it is fucking terrible. It is designed to manipulate your attention span. There is a fair amount of, it's owned by the Chinese government. So in particular, given my the work in the industry I do, no, there is under no circumstances would I do TikTok. Absolutely not. No. I don't see why I should, put it mildly. You say that, right? You say, oh, you can make a killing from thirst trap videos. That content already exists. I don't think so. I think when you say could make a killing, I'd have about as big a following on there as I do on YouTube, about 1,000 people. And again, that's excluding the fact that I really, I'll put it this way, my employer would strongly recommend that I avoid TikTok. Here. You know what? Hood races, single dumbbell curls.
As your business manager, I think I'd take you to the next level. Dude, if you want to help out, I mean, my Discord's right there. Nothing's stopping you from helping. I'm not going to take you on as a business manager until I have a little bit more trust. I mean, at the moment, you're a guy that's been watching me for years, but a guy that has communicated for, what, an hour now? A little bit more? Like, it's this idea of someone else thinking they can run my channel better than me. Maybe, but how am I supposed to trust that you'd actually follow through on what you say? All right, let's go. That's sort of the trouble, right? You get the occasional person that's like, oh, you'd make a killing if you decided to do more like thirst trap content. Maybe, but there's not enough of y'all for me to take that risk. Tell you what, Brandon Michaels, I want you to go, when this broadcast is done, I want you to do two things. First thing is that I want you to join my Discord. So that way we can actually chat off hours. Second thing I want you to do is go back and watch the video I made yesterday on why I do not do OnlyFans. It's short. Already joined, cool. No, I get that, but the reasoning is similar. Hell, TikTok, again, the real reason I don't do TikTok above all else is because, first off, just ethically, I cannot stand that company. But most importantly, it's because it's owned by the Chinese government, and given what I do for a living, my employer would strongly recommend that I don't do that. Two of odds, indeed not shy. Season 4 stretches the end of the streams now. Yeah, but I'm guessing. I'm guessing you didn't find those on YouTube or Twitch. I think I know who you are. That's fine. I got no problems with that. I could. There's no demand for it. It's so funny to me. So goddamn funny. You say there is demand for it. I've done it more recently. The numbers just don't bear that out. It's good to have you on the YouTube actually talking though. So props to you for that. All right, so we got one more set and then we're done. Would go for shirtless posing, but that would have required 30 likes and we did not get there. Again, so if y'all want content like that, yeah, Brandon, you have to show the demand at this point. One or two comments is not gonna force me to do that. There's so many ideas. Okay, do you have ideas for me that are running rampant in my mind? Well, the good news is I have an ideas and feedback channel. Please post them there. Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. A couple of small YouTube comments, right? I'm not gonna change my content based on what one or two people say. That would be counterproductive. I try so hard to engage my audience, I really do. There are ways to reach out to me, and it's hilarious to me. I get very, very, very little actual feedback. It's frustrating, actually. It's not really funny. We're gonna do one last set and then we're done. We're at like 17 or 18 likes, so we're nowhere close to 30. Oh well, y'all's lost. I wanted to do some posing today, but doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I'm gonna Virtue, really sincere. They eat people like you alive. Yes and no. I'm a whore just like anybody else. At some level, we're all whores. Everybody has their price. The difference is that I haven't seen anybody actually offer the right price. I'm honest about that. It's the same reason. Again, go check out the video I made yesterday about why I don't do OnlyFans, or whether I do OnlyFans, or what would make me consider doing OnlyFans. I definitely stand for some things, right? I stand for hard work. You know, that's the only way to get through and actually see results. Right? The gym, the barbells, the dumbbells don't lie. You can't fake your way to getting strong. This didn't happen just out of nowhere. But not ready to sell your soul yet? No, it's not that I'm not ready to sell my soul. It's that the price being offered for my soul is not very high relative to what I currently make. You should go watch my after the show is done, and we're almost done here. I'm gonna do one more set. But after we're done the show here, I want you to go watch yesterday's video on OnlyFans. And then I'll have another video later today about, I've got a few more consultations that I've been asked. By the way, if y'all want a consultation, askbullmuscle@gmail.com. All right. We're gonna go for, we're going real lightweight here. It's just a 40-pound dumbbell. We're going with single dumbbell curls. The whole point of this is going to be, we're gonna get a pump. Butt shot. You're not listening. You're talking, but you're not listening. Feel it slipping away. Go on. Come on, finish. 25. Let's go, let's go. Clarity. All right. Come on, 33.
Before I burn it out, just one rep holding the top heavy, 75 pounds. Fuck. There we go. All right, we're done. That's about all we got for today. So let's see, we got 18 likes. It's not enough for posing at the end. I said 30, we did not get there. Been averaging single digit views today. Doesn't surprise me. The views are about the same as yesterday. So here's a great example of right what I'm talking about, the numbers. The amount of viewers I got yesterday. By the way, yesterday, I was commando. Just kind of luck of the draw there. Views I got today, about the same. Finding the audience is fickle. Whatever. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. Wasn't my best workout, but then again, wasn't really expecting it to be. I'm a little bit unrecovered. Didn't get great rest. I will be live a little bit later today. I've got a couple consultations to go through, so it should be a pretty good time. But until then, y'all, make good decisions, because those good decisions form your actions. Those actions form your habits. Those habits form your values, and those values form an ethos. Can be the guides that are through the rough waters of life. Much love, y'all. Come in for the hug. Shoots. See y'all later.